फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स,
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स,
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट।
Merry Christmas, everyone. Wish you all very, very happy Christmas. And I believe that you all must be having good time at your places, enjoying this Christmas festival. But on the other side, we are also gearing up for India versus South Africa Test Series. Rohit Sharma gave some really good answers to the media. He talked about the World Cup loss. He talked about India's plan for the upcoming Test matches against South Africa. Well, let's hear it out from Chetan Narula and Taus Rizvi. What are their thoughts on it? Hi, Chetan. Hi, Taus. Merry Christmas to both of you. Well, Chetan, on one side, people are celebrating Christmas, but on the other side, they're also waiting for the test match. The first test match will begin from Boxing Day, that's 26th of December. And everyone's quite excited because India have never won a test series on the South African soil. And this is a good chance for them to turn that result around and, win a series. Now, you must have heard what Rohit Sharma said today. What are your thoughts on whatever he mentioned, and then we'll take all the things one by one in this live.
Well, obviously, I didn't see the entire press conference. I just read a few tidbits here. But first of all, Boxing Day is a marvelous occasion for cricket. I mean, Boxing Day ka jo matlab hai, that is a little, it's a little different. It's not that great a meaning, but it's related to war and people suffering and all that, and just trying to break free from that. And they celebrated that as a momentous occasion, but that's very different. So it's kind of a holiday, and then obviously cricket became a part of that holiday. So yeah, from that perspective, it's always been an occasion to witness cricket. I've been lucky to watch a few Boxing Day Test matches, both in South Africa and in Australia. And yeah, I think it's going to be another good occasion tomorrow, especially in Centurion. First, we'll obviously have that Test match in Melbourne, and then obviously we'll watch that on television. But the South Africa one, uske saath thoda zyada jude hue honge hum. And yes, we haven't won a series in South Africa, and I'm hoping that they can pull it off this time. They came, I wouldn't say close, but that they came to South Africa last time around, and I think that was a great opportunity. But India squandered that opportunity. And South Africa is a very, very strong team in their own backyard, even if they are at their weakest. And I think they were at their weakest 2 years ago, not at this time. I think this time around they are a much, much stronger side. क्योंकि ये जो side है उनके पास, उसका genesis वही 2 साल पहले हुआ था. उसका जो start है 2 साल पहले हुआ था, and those players have matured playing in home conditions. India, on the other hand, I think they are taking a weaker side because there are so many spots up for grab. India's test squad is starting to go through a transition. So from that perspective, I think, look at that side. I mean, if you look at a few of the names there, Dean Albert, he's going to be very, very crucial. He was really crucial last time around. Aiden Markram has gained a lot of confidence, experience. You look at Temba Bavuma in this format at home. He is quite meaningful. And their bowlers. I mean, Tristan Stubbs is an interesting name, but look at the bowlers that they have. I mean, Rabada was there last time. Ngiri was there last time. Keshav Maharaj was there last time. Marco Jansen, he's a great addition. He can get the ball to move a lot. And Gerald Coetzee. I mean, they might be a little weaker on the batting side, but again, they're playing at home. When you're playing at home, so वो सारे conditions आपकी strength बन जाते हैं. So
exactly.
This is a very, very good squad, and it's just a 2-match series. So there is no leeway in terms of letting things get away from you. आपको जो करना है, you have to be really on point. पिछले बार फिर भी 3-match की series थी. A 2-match series doesn't give you a lot of leeway for mistakes, to come back from mistakes.
Exactly. Day before yesterday, we had a long chat around both the test squads, Chetan and Taus, who were not there in that live session. Jamie was there, and Jamie talked about, how the South African squad is. There is this mixture of young players who haven't played a lot of test matches, and then there are some experienced ones as well. And if we talk about the Indian squad, then also we have some youngsters. We don't have Rahane and Pujara, and Jamie said that it's good thing that those two guys are not there and these youngsters have gotten shots. Now if we talk about playing 11, because I know from past few days we've been talking about India's playing 11 for this test series, as everybody's waiting for this. But there are two, three things that are quite confirmed. One, that Virat Kohli is with the team. He'll be playing this test series. He'll be there in the first test match. That's given. Second thing, both Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma confirmed that they'll be going ahead with KL Rahul as wicket keeper. Now, there were two options, KL Rahul and KS Bharat, because Ishan Kishan has pulled his name out of this test series. How do you see this decision of going with KL Rahul as a wicket keeper? Because that's something that's pretty much confirmed for the upcoming test match.
Absolutely, it's a good decision. In fact, I mean, to go with KL Rahul, because he used to play in the World Cup behind the wicket as well as a batsman. So I wouldn't. I don't feel that Bharat exactly. He can be a decent wicketkeeper. In fact, Ketan said that he has some problems with his when the ball comes above his torso. So I don't know how much he'll be comfortable keeping behind the wicket in South Africa. He'll be bouncing. But then the most important part here is Kiran Rahul gives that benefit of having a deep, stronger middle order, which is what
Yeah,
helps. So it's going to be more like South African bowling, considering that in South Africa has a weaker batting attack compared to their bowling. Their bowling is much more stronger. So it's going to be South Africa's bowling versus India's batting, which looks much stronger on paper, but depending on how they perform in these conditions, how they deliver. I mean, minus Cheteshwar Pujara and Ajinkya Rahane. I mean, their experience would have worked much more, would have benefited if they were in good form. But uh,
yeah.
yeah, so they're not there. So we'll have to mostly depend on. Can you hear me properly? Can,
Yeah, no,
am I?
your voice isn't that clear, but yeah, I understood. What did you say about KL Rahul? Can you just repeat it once again without the earphones? Can't hear you. You're on mute.
So now you can hear me. Sure.
Yeah, yeah, much better.
So I was saying KL Rahul is a better option compared to KS Bharat. I mean, obviously because of the wicket keeping skills that he lacks in those conditions. He might be a better wicket keeper technique wise than KL Rahul, but then here you have option of KL Rahul giving that a good batting depth and making the middle order stronger. So that is one
Mm.
good thing that can work in India's favor. Yeah, we are going to miss Ajinkya Rahane and Pujara's experience in South Africa. If they would have been in decent form, even in WTC or maybe before that, they would have been considered in this series. But then now you have to depend on the on Shreyas Iyer is definitely not a bad choice. He will have to be there up there, take up the responsibility, even though he might be having short ball issues. But then we have no options here. So I'm looking at South Africa's strong bowling compared versus India's batting, which looks good, better on paper right now than South Africa. So India's batting versus South Africa bowling. But then I also want to add here Rohit Sharma looked very very comfortable, which is good in the press conference.
Yeah,
The press conference happened without a banner in the background, which is like I don't know why. Normally, you usually have banners with sponsors' name in it. But then, yeah, this guy looked very. He might have overcome the World Cup debacle.
It was
So
raining at the
it's good
ground,
that
so the
he
press
looked.
conference.
mm.
It was raining at
Fine.
the ground. The press conference happened at the team hotel. That's why there was no ban.
Yeah,
Okay. So yeah,
yeah.
so
That's
I
one
think
thing.
I think
And
he has
some
overcome it. It's very difficult.
yeah,
It's a difficult situation, but then he has to accept it and move ahead. Otherwise, it's I mean he won't be able to. It's South Africa at the end of the day. You have not won a single series over there. So he has admitted
yeah.
that it's a challenge, and there you have to go out there without any baggages. वर्ल्ड कप
Hmm.
जीतो या नहीं जीतो ये सीरीज जीतना है आपको.
Exactly, and Rohit Sharma rightly said there that he got a lot of encouragement from the outside world, which means that from fans he got a lot of encouragement and a lot of support to come out of that World Cup loss and then be in this Test series. He also mentioned, one of the journalists asked him that whether this Test series win will do something or will compensate the World Cup loss, and he clearly mentioned that no, nothing can compensate the World Cup loss. What happened happened, and yes, they are looking forward to win this Test series. Team India hasn't won Test series on the South African soil, so that's one. And I completely agree with Taus that Rohit Sharma was looking quite comfortable. But as he talked about KL Rahul, and we have already discussed that part, there are a couple of questions as well coming to us, and we'll take that at the end of this live session. So, everyone who's joined us, you keep sending your questions. You can also send your playing 11 for the upcoming Test match against South Africa. We'll take it up at the later half of this live session. But the other thing that Rohit talked about in the press conference, Chetan, was the choice between Prasid and Mukesh. And it seems that, they are looking forward for these three pacers role, so they are quite comfortable with your Bumrah and the other pacer. But then there's this one spot that's vacant for Mukesh or Prasid, and Rohit Sharma said a lot of things about Mukesh. Now, what do you think? Should they go with Mukesh or Prasid? What's your take? You're on mute, Chetan.
I mean, it just depends. First of all, it's very obvious that they will take three pacers. Whether they will pick a fourth pacer, I don't know, and I don't think so. They should, because if you're picking a fourth pacer, then you're just picking a team for the first innings again. क्योंकि पहले 2 दिन में आपकी बारिश की prediction है. और ऐसा क्या है जो 3 पेसर कर लेंगे और 3 पेसर नहीं कर पाएंगे जो चौथा पेसर कर लेगा. If you have to go to your fourth pacer, your 3 pacers are not performing. Match is gone already. So. I've never been a fan of playing 4 pacers unless it's an out and out raging pitch जहाँ पे आपको मालूम है कि there's no other option where you have to play. I remember 2018-19 में Wanderers was that kind of a pitch. वहाँ पे spin का कोई role था ही नहीं. आप spinner खिला रहे हो सिर्फ उसकी batting ability के लिए. So from that perspective, I don't think they should play more than 3 pacers.
Okay.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of combination India goes in with. Mukesh and Prasid is an interesting one. I feel it should be Prasid because he has that extra bit of height, has that extra bit,
Yeah.
he can bang the ball. And Centurion में खास करके आपको बॉल बैंग इन करनी पड़ेगी. केप टाउन होता आई वुड हैव स्टिल अंडरस्टूड कि वहाँ पे आपको मूवमेंट ज्यादा चाहिए, लेकिन सेंचुरियन में आपको इन द एयर मूवमेंट इतना नहीं मिलेगा. Unless it's cloudy, again, you can't pick a side for just the first innings, first 2 days. Okay? You have to pick a side for all 5 days. So Centurion mein you have to bang the ball in. If the sun comes out, you have to bang the ball in, and the movement comes off the seam. You're not going to get a lot of movement off the air. Probably the first 30 overs if it is cloudy. Even if it is cloudy and there is no wind, after 30 overs you still have to bang the ball in. तो मुकेश के पास वो पेस ही नहीं है,
Okay.
ना उनके पास वो हाइट है, and he doesn't move the ball off, in the air. He moves it off seam. That also doesn't happen quite a lot. So
Okay.
for me, I would want to see Prasid because Prasid has been knocking on the door, and Prasid में काफी investment किया है team management ने. Obviously injury issues रहे. Mukesh has been a workhorse, but I think he's been a backup workhorse when your frontal choice paces are not available or when the opposition is weaker. We saw that in West Indies. So I'm not really sure if Mukesh is the right option.
Okay.
करके
Well,
अगर आप
Rohit Sharma.
शार्दुल को भी ले रहे हो, अगर आप 4 पेसर खिलाने की सोच रहे हो और शार्दुल भी खिला रहे हो, तो आप बेसिकली 2 पेसर लेके जा रहे हो सेंचुरियन के पिच पे. So I really would want to see Prasid, Siraj and Bumrah, because you have Siraj and Bumrah, both are similar bowlers of a length. They will bang the ball in and they'll get that seam movement. So Prasid is also that kind of a bowler. I would want to see that rather than Mukesh Kumar.
Yeah, and if I remember clearly from our last 2, 3 live sessions, Jamie also said the same thing, Chetan. He said that if you're playing there in South African conditions, then you really need out and out pacers. Your medium pacers won't do anything. You really need good fast bowlers, and that's that. Well, Rohit Sharma said that they have already figured out 75% of the things for the match against South Africa, the first test, and just 25% is left. Now, what's that 25%? That's what only Rohit Sharma can tell. But for now, we are here discussing whether Team India should go ahead with Prasidh Krishna or Mukesh. Everyone who's watching us, you can share your opinion also in the chat box. Meanwhile, let's hear it out from Taus Rizvi.
See, Rohit Sharma cannot say directly that okay, I would go for Prasidh Krishna because it's going to be very, very demotivating for Mukesh Kumar, because I haven't seen him do any wonders in maybe a West Indies series. He might have done well in domestic cricket, but then he's not been very impressive in when it comes to international cricket. He isn't like even he like a Bhuvneshwar Kumar who can swing the ball a long way, or maybe a Praveen Kumar who can, who does the same thing. He's got a below decent pace, average pace, 135 or 130s. He's not even like a Mohammad Shami who can, seam the ball or maybe bounce the batsman out. Or maybe like I would prefer a Shardul Thakur over a Mukesh Kumar here. I mean, if you're talking about like workhorse,
Okay.
Shardul Thakur is I mean, he can help you with the bat as well. So for me, it's out and out Prasidh Krishna. Obviously, Chetan has stated given the obvious reason that he's got the pace. He can touch 140, and Cape Town, whether it's Cape Town or whether it's Super Sports Centurion Park, I would go all out with a Prasidh Krishna for his height, for his pace, for his ability to seam the ball. He can learn. I mean, he's the future right now. Mukesh Kumar is only. I mean, I don't know. He's 30 plus. Prasidh Krishna, but then he's still like he has time. He can go ahead and be the future, lead the pace attack. So I believe Rohit Sharma must be clear in his like when it comes to fast bowling or batting. But then the issue lies in the Ashwin. The 75% he might be talking about the Ashwin versus Shardul Thakur, or maybe Ashwin, not even
Exactly. Yeah.
Ashwin, Ravindra Jadeja, or maybe a Shardul Thakur. Or if he's confused with Ashwin, that whether I should go ahead with Ashwin, then I think he has serious issues. He has not come out of that World Test Championship defeat and the World Cup defeat. I mean, we have missed out Ashwin in the world. I mean, we saw exactly what happened, how much we missed, how Nathan Lyon came and became effective in that World Test Championship final in England.
WTC final. Yeah.
So Ashwin, he shouldn't be confused with Ashwin or Shardul. He should be confused with Ravindra Jadeja को लेके जाए कि Shardul Thakur को. And I think Shardul Thakur, this left arm spinner Jadeja would be a better option because he already have 3 seamers. So there is no doubt.
But
Yeah.
But Taus, if we talk about Jadeja versus Shardul, I don't think so that this debate should be there, because I feel out and out Jadeja will be there in the playing 11. Be it about the experience thing, be it about what Jadeja brings to the table, be it how Jadeja has played in Test matches before. I think Jadeja will be their out and out choice in 11. It'll be a debate about Ashwin and Shardul Thakur, which is again something to talk about, because you rightly said that if Rohit Sharma is still confused between Ashwin and Shardul Thakur, then obviously there's a serious problem out there, and you haven't learned anything from what happened in WTC final.
I want to add something over here. I mean, we talk a lot about how Nathan Lyon, being an Australian, has performed in overseas, while Ashwin has been, a subcontinent king. The reason here is that he's not been given enough opportunities to prove himself overseas. I mean, you have ruled him out like after one test in England or maybe one test or 2 tests in Australia. You have not given him consistent chances. Obviously, मतलब he नया था, या maybe you did not have enough of trust or faith in Ashwin. But then you have to keep on giving chances. Then you had Jadeja. You went with the defensive mindset of blocking, containing the runs, and Jadeja might come up with the bat as well. So that is one of the reasons why Nathan Lyon is more successful, because obviously because it's easier to bowl in subcontinent. But Nathan Lyon or maybe a Shane Warne, they got enough opportunities bowling outside. Ashwin did not get. So I think that comparison also of Ashwin Nathan being more effective all over the world while Ashwin being the king of subcontinent, that is also one of the reasons that he's not got enough opportunities outside. Should have been.
But if you talk about a player who can bat as well, Ashwin knows how to bat. Ashwin has got a lot of experience, and Ashwin obviously bowls really well. It's just the difference of how he bowls. He's a spin bowler, and on the other side, you have Shardul Thakur, who is not a spinner. Chetan, now obviously everyone's quite excited about this test series, and especially about what will be our bowling lineup for the upcoming test match. Do you think will it be Prasidh, Bumrah, Siraj, and Ashwin Jadeja, or is there something else on your mind?
It should be. It should be. Siraj, Bumrah, Prasidh, Ashwin, and Jadeja. That's how it should be. But I don't know. I mean, it's Indian team management का कोई भरोसा नहीं है. So they might go in with 4 fast bowlers, including Shardul, and then they'll pick Jadeja.
But okay, tell me, what will be an ideal thing to do, given that this test series is in South Africa, and have heard quite a lot that how pacers will be very beneficial or will be crucial in the test series. So do you think that any team should go with 4 pacers?
No, I don't think so. Unless and until, जैसा मैंने पहले कहा कि unless and until you have a raging fast bowler, fast bowling surface, जैसा Wanderers में था 4 साल पहले, 5 साल पहले.
Okay.
अगर वो नहीं है तो नहीं होना चाहिए. 3 paces are enough. क्या होता है साउथ अफ्रीका में? When the pitch dries out, it gets a little softer over days 3, 4, 5. If the match lasts that long, तो जो आपकी सीम bowling की वजह से indentations बनते हैं ना पिच के अंदर, जो न्यू बॉल से आप जो सीम कराते हो फर्स्ट 2 days में, it creates an up down top layer of the pitch, especially in Centurion. Centurion में 4th innings में fast bowlers almost are unplayable because of the ball's bounce, right?
Okay.
So from that perspective, it's important to have that spin element towards the end. And look, I have been seeing on Twitter a lot of people who are writing previews of this match and all of that, and everybody is thinking, the question is between Ashwin and Shardul, and Jadeja is a given. Jadeja should be a given, but he should be a given ahead of Shardul Thakur, not ahead of Ashwin. जब आप overseas conditions में जाते हैं, your one spinner has to be Ravichandran Ashwin.
Yeah.
He gives you that control, even if he's not taking that wicket. He's giving you control in a session. He can bowl from one end.
Yes.
Jadeja does not give you that control, especially in the first innings. He just will not give you that control. जो हमने World Test Championship के final में देख लिया. I think after that match, this debate should really end. Jadeja should play, but as a spin bowling all-rounder. As a bowling all-rounder ahead of Shardul Thakur, when you already are playing 3 pacers. If you're not playing 3 pacers, if you're playing an additional batsman, then you play Ravindra Jadeja, then you play Shardul Thakur ahead of Ravindra Jadeja. आप इसमें क्या कर रहे हो? आप रविंद्र जडेजा को अनड्रॉपेबल बना रहे हो. By no means he's undroppable. ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है.
But Chetan, over the years, we have seen, that Jadeja is that one player who has been that undroppable, whatever be the conditions.
And that's wrong.
Okay.
Look at the stats. Yeah. That's
So
wrong.
everybody knows, after each and every series, people come on social media platforms and they say that, look at Jadeja's stats. But even then, we always see that Jadeja is a given.
हाँ, अभी वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप के बाद यही हुआ था कि जडेजा के स्टैट्स देखो, जडेजा के स्टैट्स देखो, और अब हम उसके बाद अगली सीरीज पे आए, हम लोग फिर वही डिबेट कर रहे हैं कि he should be playing, but ahead of Shardul, not ahead of Ashwin. Indian cricket does not understand Ravindra Jadeja's role in Test cricket, especially in overseas conditions. उसका रीजन ये है कि हम या जो भी डिसीजन लेता है वो यही सोचता जा रहा है कि रविंद्र जडेजा is an exceptional spinner. He's an exceptional spinner in home conditions, in subcontinental conditions, in turning conditions. In India, in Sri Lanka, in West Indies, he will be an exceptional spinner. But when you go to Australia, England, South Africa, New Zealand, he's not an exceptional spinner. आप उसको exceptional spinner की तरह नहीं देख सकते. You have to see him as a spin bowling all-rounder. जब साउथ अफ्रीका जाती थी इन जगहों पे, क्या वो जैक कालिस को एक फोर्थ पेसर की तरह या थर्ड पेसर की तरह देखते थे? नहीं, उनको एक फिफ्थ बॉलर की तरह देखा जाता था. जैक कालिस का फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट काम था बैटिंग करना. बॉलिंग वो ऑप्शन देते थे because he was a phenomenal fast bowler as well. Ravindra Jadeja is a phenomenal spin bowler, but in these conditions, he becomes a phenomenal spin bowler only in the second innings, not in the first innings. And by the time the second innings comes, the match is already gone. India is playing catch up. Wait नहीं कर सकते हैं कि हम चौथे दिन में अपना spinner deploy करेंगे.
Yes.
It is too expensive a proposition to do that. But this is something that I will like. Yeah, I mean, it's just something that I just don't understand. चलो, I understand कि fans में discussion चल रहा है, मीडिया में ये डिस्कशन चल रहा है, बट हमारे ये टीम मैनेजमेंट लेवल पे ये मिस्टेक हो रही है, हमारे सिलेक्टर्स के लेवल पे ये मिस्टेक हो रही है. हाउ इज इट दैट अश्विन प्लेड वन सीरीज इन 10 years ago और आप अभी भी उसको उसी लेवल पे जज कर रहे हो? He's not the same bowler at all. So you know what, if this happens again, I really don't know what to say. I expect it to happen again because Indian cricket doesn't learn. And I won't be surprised if Ashwin is the one sitting out tomorrow.
Well, that'll be a nightmare for a lot of fans because after WTC final, everybody has asked for one thing, that please include Ravichandran Ashwin in the team whenever it comes to test matches. He's number one bowler, and if Ashwin is there in the playing 11, then let me tell all the fans that he's just 11 wickets away to be there at the 500 spot. So he'll complete 500 wickets if he takes 11 wickets in this test series, which is quite achievable if he's there in playing 11 for both the test matches. So that's that. Well, if we talk about Team India, then Rohit Sharma mentioned, I'll come to you, Taos. Rohit Sharma clearly mentioned that they're quite desperate to win this test series because they've worked really hard, and over past few years they've been working really hard in all the formats, and they haven't achieved what they are looking forward to, or they generally work for. Like in World Cup, they performed really well in all the matches, but at the last stage where it mattered the most, they didn't win, and they failed to get that World Cup title. So Rohit Sharma said the whole team, and including him, they are very desperate to win this test series. Well, we'll take a comment from Taz, and then I'll come to all the viewers who've been sending us a lot of questions.
Yeah, I was talking. I wanted to take back that Jadeja and Ashwin comment. I mean, see, the reason why Australia has dominated all over the world in this era, in the Nathan Lyon era, because they have believed in playing attacking cricket. And Nathan Lyon, and off spinner, maybe Ashwin, can give you an option to attack and take those wickets with those, typical orthodox kind of flighted deliveries. While Jadeja is more of a, going ahead with Jadeja is more of a defensive mindset where the captain prefers not to give away runs in those middle spin overs. That is one of the reasons that Ashwin is not being given ahead while Jadeja is given not, because of the mindset of the captain being defensive in his approach, not contain mostly rather than taking wickets, they are going ahead to contain runs. While Jadeja also has an advantage of being that left-hander, which India used to lack after who gives Yashasvi Jaiswal is the only top order batsman who's lefty right now. Otherwise, पूरा right-hander का नीचे तक जब right-handed था, then Jadeja would give normally left-hander option. That is one of the that could be one of the, and I'm surprised that captains haven't realized that आपको attack करना है. आपको इंडिया में मिल जाता है एडवांटेज टर्निंग ट्रैक्स पे, जडेजा अश्विन दोनों खत्म ही कर देते गेम, बट बाहर जाके आपको अटैक करना है. अगर आपको जीतना है तो you have to attack, get those wickets. If you want to contain, if you keep on containing, you won't get it. It will be a draw or you will end up losing the match. No options here. आपको attack करना है, and Ashwin can give you that attacking option with his orthodox and the carom balls.
Chetan, a quick comment. Right now I am reading a few comments on social media. What some experts and former cricketers are predicting about India's playing 11 for the first Test match. A lot of people are saying that with rain at there are rain predictions, and if we look at the possibility of rain, so with rain on the horizon, they are saying that India should pick Shardul Thakur over Ravichandran Ashwin, and there are a few people who are saying that India might most likely go ahead with Shardul Thakur in place of Ravichandran Ashwin. What do you have to say about it? Because a lot of people are putting rain as a really a big thing in the 11 selection. Chetan, you're on mute.
Yeah, like I said, first of all, I think with all due respect to all of them, I think that's a very stupid comment to make. कि because it's raining, तो आप अश्विन को ले लोगे, अश्विन को नहीं लोगे, शार्दुल को ले लोगे. Like I said, Ashwin needs to play. अगर आपको किसी के साथ कंपेयर करना है शार्दुल को, then it has to be Ravindra Jadeja, not Ravichandran Ashwin. Period. For me,
Okay.
Ravichandran Ashwin plays the same way Rohit Sharma plays, Virat Kohli plays, Jasprit Bumrah plays, Ravichandran Ashwin plays. From now till the time he retires, he plays every test match, irrespective of where it is happening. For me,
Yeah.
he is in my
Yeah.
every test playing 11. We're not talking about some random bowler here. We're talking about a bowler who's on the cusp of taking 500 test wickets.
Yeah.
It's absolutely shameful if you're thinking कि बारिश हो रही है तो शार्दुल को खिलाएंगे, अश्विन को नहीं खिलाएंगे. आपको शार्दुल को खिलाना है, खिलाओ, लेकिन रविंद्र जडेजा की जगह खिलाओ. Right? First of all. The second thing is, even if it is raining, let's assume it is going to be raining. Are you telling me कि Siraj, Bumrah, and Prasid are not good enough to attack the South African lineup? That you need a Shardul Thakur because it's raining? No. I think that's a very, very wrong approach. Even if it is it, the thing is, मैं आपको एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल देता हूँ. 2-3 बार हुआ है जब टेस्ट मैच हो रहा होता है, इंडिया इज अहेड, इंडिया नीड्स टू डिक्लेयर व्हाटएवर, और 4th और 5th डे पे बारिश होने वाली होती है. तब आप कप्तान से पूछते हो या कोच से पूछते हो या किसी टीम प्लेयर से पूछते हो कि बारिश होने वाली है, क्या आप उसको सोच के खेलोगे, क्या उसको सोच के डिक्लेयर करोगे, क्या उसको सोच के 4th इनिंग्स का टारगेट रखोगे, क्या उसको सोच के 3rd इनिंग्स में उस तरीके से बैटिंग करोगे. एंड दे आर लाइक कि नो, दिस इज वेदर, वी कांट कंट्रोल द वेदर, वी हैव टू प्ले आवर बेस्ट क्रिकेट. सो राइट नाउ you pick your best 11. What is going to be your best 11 given the conditions on offer, not just what is going to be on offer for the first 2 days. Will be probable. It's not 100% guaranteed it's going to rain. If it's 100% going to rain, as it is, no cricket is going to happen. Cricket will happen when the rain is going to stop. Then also you are going to need your best playing 11. Even if it rains, Bumrah, Prasidh Krishna, Siraj should be good enough. Even if it's overcast, 3 pacers is good enough. You don't need a 4th pacer unless and until it is a raging fast bowling wicket.
Yeah.
And even then, Shardul is not express pace कि वो raging fast wicket पे इतना impact कर पाएंगे. So I really don't understand this chain of thought.
Well, actually, it's quite ironical plus interesting as well that whenever we reach to that stage where we have to decide 11, we always keep a place to put in Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli's name, and now even KL Rahul's name, because Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma quite confirmed that he will be keeping the wickets and he will be there. And when it comes to bowlers, and especially a bowler like Ravichandran Ashwin, always there are ifs and buts, that rain might play a thing, or the conditions might not support him, or the pitch is this, or the pitch is that, and there are always so many ifs and buts around Ashwin's
Indian cricket
name.
does not respect Ravichandran Ashwin. Indian cricket, ex-cricketers, selectors, team management, media, fans, we don't respect Ravichandran Ashwin enough. We don't give him enough credit for what he has achieved. We don't give him enough credit for the kind of bowler he is, the kind of bowler he has become, and that is because of the age we are living in. We are living in the social media age where everybody has a voice, everybody has has a medium to express their opinion. आप जाके पीछे देखो, अनिल कुंबले का स्टार्ट देखो, हरभजन सिंह का स्टार्ट देखो. अनिल कुंबले started performing overseas at a very late stage in his career.
Yeah.
We're talking about the 90s, the entire 90s. He used to play because India did not have another spinner. He used to play
Yeah.
overseas, but he used to do nothing, literally nothing. It was only 2000, 2002 onwards when he grew in stature, when he grew as a bowler, when he used all his experience, and he had some really great fast bowlers at the other end to put pressure on the opposition, that he started delivering wickets. कितनी बार हुआ है लीड्स में 2002 में on a green top wicket India played two spinners Harbhajan Singh and Anil Kumble and they won you the match.
Yeah.
So this line of thinking, I just it's just it's just a very very disappointing line of thinking. What we did with Anil Kumble was we gave him that respect.
Exactly.
Only when Harbhajan Singh broke onto the scene where we realized that a wrist spinner might not get that much purchase on the harder wickets, an off spinner might. That is where Harbhajan Singh came ahead of him for a few matches. For a few matches. And then Anil Kumble raised his game to even greater heights. And then Anil Kumble again became your number one spinner overseas. And Ashwin has done that. He's a far better spinner than Jadeja on any given day, on any given surface. But Indian cricket, people who study Indian cricket and comment on Indian cricket, they are all caught up in 2014. They have not grown since 2014. Ravichandran Ashwin has. We just don't respect and value Ravichandran Ashwin enough.
Ashwin has given a lot to Indian cricket team, and as I already mentioned, that he's just 11 wickets away from reaching that 500 mark, and that 500 mark isn't an easy mark. Very few bowlers, very few spinners. To be precise, have reached that spot, and Ashwin is just 11 wickets away from reaching that total of 500 test wickets, and it's going to be a big thing for Ashwin. But for now, let's just wait and watch what Team India has decided for the upcoming test match. What are their plans for playing 11? For now, let's take all the questions in our rapid fire round. So we'll quickly go to our viewers who've been sending us a lot of questions. So we'll begin this round now. First up, Taos sports fans asking, will KL keep wickets for this test series only, or will he do the same role in England series at home as well?
I mean, they should go with KL. I don't know what else. KS Bharat, they won't have any confidence because, I mean, obviously we have already spoken about the batting depth, the strength that Indian batting team gets, the order gets from KL Rahul. KS Bharat lacks in batting when it comes to, he looks nervous when he's out there in the middle. He's not even like a Riddhiman Saha who's got those shots, who's confident. With due respect to him. But then, KL Rahul, out and out KL Rahul, no option. Even in Indian series, KL Rahul, unless I hope, God forbid, he gets injured. KL Rahul, even if KL Rahul.
Well, I kind of agree with Kuldeep, who's saying that no chance for any wicket keeper till the time KL is there. Okay, next question. Ravi Shankar is saying last time when Jadeja played a test match in South Africa, he'd taken 6 wickets in one innings. Okay.
2013. ये रवि शंकर को 10 साल पुराने स्टार्ट्स वही मैं कह रहा हूँ ना, ये लोग 10 साल पहले ही अटके हुए हैं. That was 2013 in Durban. I was there in that test match.
Ravi Shankar, I'll be glad.
MS Dhoni did not take new ball till 140 overs. 140 overs India bowled with that same ball. Are you seriously kidding me or what?
Well, I'll take Ravi Shankar's comments once the test match starts and Jadeja does something really great for the team. Ravi Shankar is saying Rohit Sharma winning a test series in South Africa will surpass Virat and Dhoni's small test legacies. Well, Rohit Sharma winning this Test series will be a big thing, but won't comment on what Virat and Dhoni has done. They have definitely done really big and huge things for Team India in different formats. So won't compare Rohit with Virat and Dhoni in any way. But Rohit, if he'll be winning this series, will be a big thing for him and the team. Next question, please. Sports fans asking, fourth pacer is not of that great quality lately. Three pacers are good enough. Taos, what do you feel? Three pacers will be good enough for the Test series?
I think, yeah, three paces are enough. Yeah. See, again, the option is between Jadeja, should be between at the end of the Rohit Sharma, if he takes a call of going ahead with Jadeja and then Ashwin and Shardul. That shouldn't be the case, but then if option is between Shardul and Jadeja, I think Jadeja should go ahead. But last question I wanted to say, yeah, Ajinkya Rahane won that Australia series, yeah, by the way, that historical series. So every time, yeah,
Yeah.
England was
तो
one
आपको
round
उनको
away.
भी रख-
Virat's legacy is very different in Test cricket. आप सिर्फ उसको results के हिसाब से नहीं कर सकते. The
हाँ,
way
सबका different है. You can't compare, ना?
The way India, yeah, there's no reason to compare. I'm just saying,
Exactly, yeah.
let's not just measure Virat's legacy just with the Australia series. Yes, I agree. Ajinkya Rahane won that series, not Virat Kohli. But you
Yeah.
also have to understand that, you have to measure Virat's importance, Virat's captaincy's importance from 2014 onwards, when Dhoni stepped aside. To change the mindset. मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि धोनी जीतना नहीं चाहते थे, लेकिन Dhoni was very limited as a Test captain. And he knew when to step aside. The reason why he carried on from 2012 onwards was because he wanted this generation of players to become the players that they are. अगर 2012 में ही वो हट जाते तो you would have a very young Virat Kohli who would not have become the batsman that he is yet. He would have already been captain. So that would have been very tough in a way. So it's not that they didn't try to win. They probably didn't have that experience, that mindset to win. And with Virat coming in, that mindset just changed because the kind of batter he was, the kind
It did. Yeah.
So that mindset, I'm not saying that Dhoni didn't have a winning mindset. It's just that Dhoni was very conservative in his choices of players, and the players he had at his disposal for a long time in Test cricket. Virat ke saath wo cheez nahi thi. He had players who were maturing very quickly, gaining experience very quickly. He himself was such a great batter. So from that perspective, that mindset was very easy for him to cultivate in the team. So I think his legacy
so obviously there are different legacies of different captains.
Yeah, as a Test captain, his legacy is not judged by numbers or what series he won. I think the way India played cricket under him, Test cricket under him, I think that was exceptional to watch.
In fact, every captain brings his own characters. For example, Virat was more intent. Rahul Dravid was defensive. Saurav Ganguly was like a leader, ball leader. Sachin had his own. Ajinkya Rahane came and played that one series. So Rohit Sharma is going to be different guy out there.
There are a lot of negatives also for Virat's captaincy. Let me tell you.
There are. Well, Chetan and Taos, this is rapid fire. Yeah, this is rapid fire. So let's make it rapid because we have a lot of questions. So quickly, we'll move on to the next question. Again, Ravi Shankar, Mukesh Kumar is an experienced bowler and Prasidh Krishna didn't play even 15 first-class matches. Again, Ravi Shankar, we have already discussed this point, why Prasidh Krishna should be there in playing 11 rather than Mukesh Kumar. I believe that you must have heard that conversation. Vipul is asking, do you feel India's squad is missing player like Akshar Patel, who's better batter with good strike rate for lower order and handy spinner? What do you think?
This is Jadeja he's talking about, जिसको लोग अश्विन के आगे खिलाना चाहते हैं. The kind of player he's missing, that's exactly what Jadeja is. और लोग को लगता है कि साउथ अफ्रीका जाके आप उसको प्राइम स्पिनर की तरह खिला सकते हो. No, we're not missing anybody. We have Jadeja. He's exactly the player you're describing. It's just that the team management thinks कि वो अश्विन से better spin bowler हैं, तो वो अश्विन की जगह उनको खिलाना चाहिए. That's just
okay.
In fact, Akshar won't be able to deliver maybe like a Shardul Thakur also.
Okay, yeah. Dev Pratap Singh Chauhan's asking, after today's statement, do you see Rohit leading T20 World Cup 2024? I guess Rohit gave a very quirky answer to the same question. Dev, one of the journalists, asked the same question, and Rohit said, मुझे पता है कि आप क्या सुनना चाहते हो, लेकिन फिलहाल we have to focus on cricket. और रोहित ने बोला कि हमें cricket खेलना है. We are all desperate to play cricket. That was his exact comment. Rohit Sharma mentioned that we are desperate to play cricket. We're desperate to win because we haven't won series or big tournaments so far. So we are desperate to win that kind of series. Whether
That means
Rohit
he's
Sharma,
not ruling out his chances. That means he's not ruling out
that
his chances. ये क्या है? Now he wants to
हाँ,
win. He won in 2007. Now he wants to win it as a captain. Compensate करना है 2023 का वर्ल्ड कप लॉस.
अब वो रोहित शर्मा जानते हैं, वो आपको अगली प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में पता चलेगा. लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Shubham Garg is saying Ashwin picked up 3 wickets in 3 tests in last series versus South Africa. His outside India career was over from that series. In comparison, see his record in South Africa. Do you think, Suchetan, his outside India career was over after that series?
No, I don't think so. It's just a full statement, and like I said, he doesn't get enough opportunities to go outside and play. आप एक मैच खिलाओगे, एक सीरीज खिलाओगे, and then you have comments like these coming in कि उसके stats अच्छे नहीं है, उसका ये अच्छा नहीं है, उसका वो अच्छा नहीं है. Like I said, Ravindra Jadeja gives you a particular set of attributes when you're playing overseas, and that is good enough for a bowling all-rounder attribute. You have to see them as different bowlers. जो वो इंडिया में परफॉर्म करते हैं, आप उस तरीके से उनको ओवरसीज नहीं देख सकते.
Right.
None of these comments are going to change my opinion about that.
No, Ashwin is a world class bowler, and again, he is on that platform where he will be getting those 500 wickets. So he's a world class bowler, and there shouldn't be any question about that. Shubham saying you need 4 fast bowlers for consistent fast bowling in first 20 overs. I think we have discussed this at length, whether we need 4 fast bowlers.
T20 mindset देख रहे हो? आप T20 mindset देख रहे हो कि आपको 20 ओवर डालने के लिए टेस्ट मैच में 5 बॉलर चाहिए. There was a time when 20 overs were bowled by 2 fast bowlers in test cricket. These people need to go back and watch how test cricket is played. Get out of your T20 cricket mindset. In test cricket, your opening spell is 6 to 7 overs old. 3 fast bowlers, more than enough. More than enough. Unless it's a fast bowling raging wicket, you do not need 4 fast bowlers. You do not need.
I think, Chetan, you have reiterated this point so many times in this live session. All the people who are asking this, please go back and check that.
Your entire balance goes खत्म हो जाता है ना आपका बैलेंस. आप समझो कल आपने 3 फास्ट बॉलर के साथ शार्दुल खिलाया, फिर आपने जडेजा खिलाया, आपके पास स्पिनर है ही नहीं. What are you even doing? You know, it just अगर आप वो पिच नहीं है, वो आप नहीं खिला सकते.
In fact, if I had Hardik Pandya, I would have gone with Hardik Pandya rather than Jadeja, and 4 fast bowlers automatically हो जाते हैं.
No, but that depends on the quality of the fast bowling all-rounder you have, right?
Exactly.
Shardul, England 21 के बाद, Shardul has not taken that step up. Shardul has not become the player that we thought he could have been, right? England conditions, South African conditions are a little different in terms of पिच कितना हार्ड है और आपको कितना ऑफ सीम मूवमेंट मिलेगा.
Also, there's a thing now, whenever you make your playing 11, you slot in some players, which means that you give them this confirmed berth, like Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and others. So that's what Chetan and we were talking in this live session, that why whenever it comes to Ravichandran Ashwin, there's so many ifs and buts. And as Chetan mentioned, that why we should go with 3 pacers, I think all the people who've been watching our live session today, if you haven't heard that, please rewind a little and you'll get to hear this statement again and again, this live session, that why we really need to go with only 3 pacers and why we should really choose Ashwin for the first test match. You'll get your answers there. We'll take one last question for today's live session, and that's for Chetan. Rick Mishra is asking, what are your thoughts on Gill getting a permanent spot even after averaging 32 in tests, and also no such significant knock after Gaba in test? Okay, it's unfair for Mayank and Ishwar. What's her take, Chetan?
No, I think Gaba was such a significant knock. Agar, he's going to play. He's played some minor knocks since then. There hasn't been a lot of he hasn't been hasn't been regularly picked in Test cricket since then. After that, जब हम England गए थे, he was not in the squad. I think he was injured or something like that. And India 21 में जब हम गए थे काफी changes हुए थे हमारे top order में. Um, so from that aspect, I think it's not been consistent in terms of the selectors what they have done in terms of the top order. Pujara was around, Rahane was around. We were still playing a lot of Ringa Roses with our opening slot. आपकी बात सही है. ये हमने कल के शो में डिस्कस किया था या डे बिफोर के शो में. आई थिंक इससे पिछले वाले शो में ये डिस्कस हमने जरूर किया था कि जब आप एक ऐसी स्लॉट पे दावा करते हो जो टीम मैनेजमेंट भी कहता है कि नंबर 3 आपका स्लॉट है, आप ले लो, आप इस पे बैटिंग करो, यू हैव टू डिलीवर. इसमें कोई वो दो राय की बात नहीं है. ये मैंने कल भी कहा था कि रोहित और विराट से एक्सपेक्टेशंस रहेंगी क्योंकि वो सीनियर बैट्समैन है. हमारे पास और सीनियर बैटर्स अब इस सीरीज में नहीं है. केएल राहुल है, वो नंबर 5 पे आ रहे हैं. अगर केएल राहुल को बैटिंग करके इंडिया को बचाना है, मैच इज ऑलरेडी गॉन. ठीक है, इंडिया विल बी 4 डाउन व्हेन केएल राहुल कम्स टू बैट. ठीक है. सो माय पॉइंट इज वेरी वेरी सिंपल. रोहित और विराट के रन्स का तो प्रेशर रहेगा ही रहेगा, लेकिन दिस सीरीज इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर समबडी लाइक अ गिल. 2013 में मैं जब साउथ अफ्रीका गया था, सचिन तेंदुलकर हैड जस्ट रिटायर्ड और पहले मैच में देयर वाज दिस इमेंस प्रेशर और एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम विराट कोहली बिकॉज ही वाज गोइंग टू बैट एट नंबर 4. He was going to fill the shoes of Sachin Tendulkar and he batted brilliantly. तो जो आप किसी के स्लॉट में जा रहे हो, उनका रोल ले रहे हो, इतने सीनियर बैटर ने जितना पिछले 10 साल से कंसिस्टेंटली परफॉर्म किया है, तो आपको परफॉर्मेंस इमीडिएटली देना पड़ेगा. अब वेस्ट इंडीज में उनका फॉर्म थोड़ा गिर गया शुभमन गिल का, एंड आई पर्सनली बिलीव, दैट्स माय ओपिनियन, दैट शुभमन गिल्स नेक्स्ट ग्रोथ कर्व इज गोइंग टू बी अबाउट कि जहां पे टू पेस्ड सर्फेसेस है ना, जहां बॉल थोड़ा रुक कर आता है बैट पे, वहां पे कैसे बैटिंग करनी है. जहां पे बॉल अच्छे से आ रहा है बैट पे, वहां पे आई थिंक ही इज वेरी गुड. साउथ अफ्रीका में उनको सीम मूवमेंट पे करना पड़ेगा. उनको ये नहीं सोचना पड़ेगा कि बॉल रुक के मेरे बैट पे आ रहा है, एटलीस्ट नॉट इन द फर्स्ट इनिंग्स. So from that perspective, Gill will be golden. I expect a lot of runs from him, but there is no doubt he has to score runs. जब आपने इतना दावा करके नंबर 3 स्पॉट लिया है, इंडिया ने कुछ सोचकर उनको नंबर 3 स्पॉट दिया है, इंस्टेंटली डिलीवर करना ही पड़ेगा. अब बाकी अनफेयर बात जहां तक हो रही है, मैं उस पर कमेंट नहीं करना चाहूंगा क्योंकि हमने देखा है कि सिलेक्शन कमिटी के डिसीजंस जो रहे हैं पिछले 2 साल में, they've not been very consistent. Hopefully going forward we'll see some more consistent decisions, but it's just run of the luck. But इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है, शुभमन गिल has to perform from the word go. वेस्ट इंडीज सीरीज हो गई, आपने रन ज्यादा नहीं बनाए, it's okay, होता है. But from now onwards आप यहाँ पे खेल रहे हैं, इंग्लैंड आएगी, आप घर पे खेल रहे हैं, फिर ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाना है, फिर इंग्लैंड जाना है. He has to cement number 3 now. There is no time to wait. There is no time to waste.
Unfairness की बात है तो करुण नायर is the most he's given the most unfair.
Don't go there. वो बहुत लंबी स्टोरी है.
Okay.
He is unlucky and unfair. Things have been unfair with him and he is unlucky. But वहाँ जाओ ही मत वहाँ पे.
ताउस ने बहुत ही एक क्या कहते हैं उसे, एक्सप्लोसिव सा टॉपिक छेड़ दिया. हाँ, दुखती नस पे हाथ रख दिया. इट्स वेरी एक्सप्लोसिव टॉपिक. इस बारे में कभी और बात करेंगे. पर हम अगर बात करें साउथ अफ्रीका की, तो इट्स अ बिग सीरीज फॉर साउथ अफ्रीका एज वेल. दे गेट वेरी फ्यू टेस्ट मैचेस, एज दे ऑलवेज से दैट एज कंपेयर टू द अदर टीम्स दे गेट वेरी फ्यू टेस्ट मैचेस. सो दिस टेस्ट सीरीज इज रियली important for the South African team, and as I mentioned at very early stages in the live session, that they have really good mix of young players and experienced players, so they'll also be figuring out what kind of playing 11 they want to make against India. And if we talk about the new WTC cycle, this is the first test series that South Africa will be playing. They'll be playing the test series after March, so it's good testing times for South Africa in the test format. Well, let's see what will happen. Everyone's quite excited about this test series, and as Rohit Sharma said that they are quite desperate. Let's see how their desperation comes in at the toss time itself. So thank you so much, Chetan and and Taus for joining with me, and thank you so much everyone for putting all your questions for us. If you want to ask anything to Chetan and Taus, do tag them up on Twitter and other social media sites. They'll answer you there, or you can also tag them here on YouTube, and they'll answer. No, there are quite a few fans. No, there are a lot of fans of Chetan Taus and all other guests, and they'll be happy to answer. So yeah, thank you so much, Chetan and Taus. And thank you.
फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब